EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from the Superdome. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. You look at the Saints defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got to...
Cordarrelle Patterson down to the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordarrelle Patterson. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Falcons march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now a play fake. Carr. He gets this one complete to Tre'Quan Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Here's Carr. He's got Smith here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
93. You're mine.
Now Carr. He'll drop this down to Williams. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. The Saints at 9-7 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Sliding out of the pocket, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
6-18.
Again, it's Carr. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. And Carr's going to keep it himself.
And, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down.
Credit there goes to those guys up front.
Certainly does, but we're also seeing how quarterbacks are doing it nowadays on the sneak. When I played high school ball, my coach John Ford used to say, just get down behind those guys and pick up the first down. Now these guys might hesitate to count, use their vision in their eyes, and find the crease and dive for it that way.
You talk about this Falcon defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Now Carr. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
Javon Kinlaw.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. Now Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Out there for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown, and their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
41 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
On the ready.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Option play. Here's Robinson.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain. Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it.
They get this out quickly to the left side.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. Robinson up the middle.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
97.
Ritter back to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to the ground with Robinson.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. On the counter, this is Robinson.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year,
as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Broken tackle. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach tell us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Now.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
That one on the guard, Cesar Ruiz.
What down?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Kill. 6:37. Here we go.
Shotgun now for Carr. He's got Thomas yet again complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Throwing on 1st down is Carr.
Open man left side. Shaheed has it.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 1.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jamal Williams, a 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Saints get a bit closer. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And it makes the score 21-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter.
He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here.
And he's got this down to the 35. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line.
Down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Ready?
Ridder to throw it. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Cluster. 6. 6. Mega. Set.
Ridder with another throw on 2nd down.
His throw incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Ridder throwing on 3rd down. He's got his man, London, right side.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
10 cycles. Ready.
Ridder going to keep it.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Throw left side. There's London. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Falcons will extend their lead on the final play of the half. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
7:34.
Carr. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's Demario Davis navigating his way into the backfield for a tackle for loss. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Ritter.
Short throw to Smith. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Here's 2nd and 3. A give to Robinson on the option.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown, Falcons. Jonnu Smith from 13 yards out.
And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Carr to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. To throw his Carr.
To the sideline and incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jamal Williams with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10.
At the 41-yard line.
Claws red. Hut, hut.
He'll look to throw.
This one into the hands of Pitts.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
Ready.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
He'll buy some time right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Let's go now. Shot. 17. Ready.
Ritter now.
Dancing to his left.
Smart decision by Ritter, sliding down, and he's got the first.
5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordarrelle Patterson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. He's on his way.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out, and as confidently as they've been playing, I expect him to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice, and that often runs you into a penalty.
Monday, down. That's up.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
A gain of 2.
29. 29.
Play action. Now it's Carr.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. That's up.
Working from the gun, it's Carr.
Gets this complete to Shaheed.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
What's up?
Carr going to throw. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Down.
The Saints on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw, it's Carr. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
White down. White. That's up.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 33 yards that time. On play action, it's Carr.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down.
And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Kill. Kill, kill. Right or one. What's up?
A give to Williams, running right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Now. Get set. That's up.
They run. It's Williams. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson.
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Okay, break. Check Fury. Set.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Hey, go Fury. Hut, hut.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Ultra. Ready.
1st and 10, it's Patterson.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Hey, go steal.
Here's Patterson again. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. The 71 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Algier going straight ahead.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business.